Sablana.
I'd like to make a few observations and then express some concerns I have about the project. Number one, in discussions with the MEMA dock master and the Rose Marina dock master, as well as with Mr. Everett, they all expressed a need for dockage for boats in the 50 to 125 foot range. There's a critical shortage of dock space available for these yachts, so I have no doubt that there is a need in terms of uh, just the pure dockage space. Two is, as the applicant has met all of the legal requirements associated with this proposal, they met or will meet the permitting requirements by the Army Corps of Engineer, Florida Department of Environmental Protection, our various building permits and departments within the city, and MICA. And in my estimation, approval from the Army Corps of Engineer and the Florida DEP really demonstrate that there should not be any discernible environmental impact associated with the project. The proposal is going to add an additional $32,500 in tax revenue to the city. And lastly, in my estimation, the proposal is going to have minimal impact on traffic and parking just because of the nature of the arrangement, that not all of the slip owners will be in attendance 7 days a week. As a matter of fact, most of them will be absentee owners and won't be there that often, so they won't be parking cars there. Now, that said, my three major concerns are, the sense I get right now is that you folks don't have a paid dock master and full-time marina staff. And I wonder whether essentially a social club can manage a state-of-the-art large yacht marina without a paid staff. My second concern has to do with self-insurance. I'd like to know what the extent of your self-insurance coverage is, and could it cover a catastrophic event, such as a 125-foot dock being lost from its mooring, a portion of your dock breaking off and crashing into the Jolly Bridge, or possibly one of the electrical towers in the river? Will you be able to cover those damages? And I know that's a 500-year event, but it's possible. And then lastly, what will the presence of the marina do in terms of changing the small town character of Marco? I really doubt that it's going to lead to the advent of multiple 300-foot projections into our waterways because, quite frankly, there really isn't the space for it. So I don't really see that happening, but no doubt it will change the first look at Marco, and I'm not convinced that that's necessarily a bad thing. I'm just throwing that out. Thank you. And I'd like to thank everybody for all your presentations. They were all comprehensive. I'd like to thank the city for the extensive work they did in reviewing the project, and the planning board and your review. I watched that and read all the documents, and everyone associated with this has done outstanding work.